use this stuff. See, the store won't be used. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about, really. We filled about 4 other stores. Yes, sir.
A package Kent 100.
Sound like.
Yes, give me a glass of Kent.
Can you give me a favor, please? Old customer outside.
How does the dealing system work, Steve? Tell me.
Okay, the thing is like I, buy pounds of pot, multiple pounds sometimes, and the connections that I can get pot from can also score coke for me. And therefore, if I want something, I can have him deliver it at the same time as he delivers the coke.
What weight of cocaine do you usually get?
Probably 1/4 ounces, sometimes 1/8, but I wouldn't want to hold on to it. I'd only keep maybe a 1/2 gram for myself and give it to someone else.
And you sell it to classmates, fellow students?
Yeah, for sure.
How much does it go for, generally speaking?
It can go anywhere from 80 to 120 a gram, but basically you get what you pay for. If you're paying $75, you're only getting a little percentage of coke. I mean, you can pay $75, but you're just putting all that bullshit up your nose. And, people have health problems enough, so you may as well pay 20 more bucks. You need less to get off, and as long as you're not getting ripped off, as long as your nose knows that you're buying coke.
How many different do you pay interest on the money you borrow? You mean you pay
with money? I hate counting it. It's such a pain.
You've managed to put yourself through school by dealing?
No, because I'm gonna have bills enough when I get out of here. But just try and get myself by and make myself, keep up with all the people around here.
Would you say that coke is a
Okay, go ahead.
It's footage. Okay.
Okay, question, go ahead.
Is coke becoming more acceptable?
Yeah, it's most certainly so. In fact, I know some people who would not really want to get high, but I've had like maybe one person in my life refuse a line that I laid down for them. And I don't know, it's just especially with that court case last year in Boston where it's proved that cocaine is probably less, harmful than pot, at least psychologically. Although if you're not careful and you're not careful with the cuts you might get, it might turn into a health problem because of a stuffy nose. You tend to get a runny nose, and you might get a little bit run down if you do a lot and get really strung out. You can if you can have the money, you can string yourself out as thin as a bean. But,
do you know people to whom that's happened?
Oh yeah, I mean, I know people who are like, that is their way of getting high, is snorting coke. But I can't do it, I can't afford it. It's just sort of a nice little added touch sometimes. More socially, actually, than to get high, because I like, bonging and stuff with pot. Really good exotic pots get me a lot higher, but coke's a nice thing because it's really subtle, and it just lays you back a little bit, and it almost slips right by you that you've gotten high, but you're sitting there with the corners of your mouth just sort of curled right up, and you got high.
Okay, cut.
Right. Yeah, we got
okay. Linda, how'd you get into coke?
I don't hear anything.
Oh. Linda, how'd you get into coke?
A friend of mine at school turned me on at college.
How old were you then?
Last year I was 19.
How old are, like the youngest people you know of using coke now?
16.
How predominant is it at that age?
Oh, not very at all.
Because
people can't afford it at that age.
How do you afford it?
I don't pay for it, pretty much.
Who pays for it?
Friend.
Steve.
You cool. Okay, Carl.
Is it getting more acceptable in your opinion, also, Linda?
In my opinion, yeah. But still, very socially, it's pretty. I don't know. it's pretty hard to deal with for a lot of people because it is expensive.
Is the cost, in your opinion, the basic reason why?
Go.
Okay. In your opinion, is the fact that coke is so expensive the reason why more young people aren't into it?
Yeah, I would say that was the major reason.
I mean, people would want to get into coke if they could afford it.
Probably because it doesn't get you so fucked up that you can't deal with things. So.
In fact, I find that if I write a paper...
Hold it.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, well... In fact, I find that if after something, whatever you do, things go better with coke, you know? It's just... it's a stimulant, so...
It's pretty good.
So in other words, like, it picks you up, you can, you know, play sports faster. You can get too wasted, but if you do just a little bit, you know, it's just like the Indians in Peru. They chew it before they go out and work because it gives them extra energy, you know, puts them a little bit on, you know, on the edge so they're alert, and, but at the same time it can lay you back. I don't know, it's a sort of paradox, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Get your long shots.
Last night. Yeah, right under his guitar. So far. It's just, I don't know, that's about the only thing I can think is my head's still shaking from that last night, you know. And I don't know, I'm a little bit high now, I can't think of much to say. But
when is this going to come out? This,
Yeah, a couple of weeks, a week or two, I don't know exactly.
This is going to be New York, or is it going to be one?
further noses anyways.
Yeah, I'd like to see what you say about it.
Yeah. I'm formulating my opinions now.
What kind of positive and negative outlook you take on it?
Both.
Both.
I don't know, I think for one thing, if coke was produced pharmaceutically, there wouldn't be a lot of the health problems. I mean, if people did it cleanly, do you know what I mean? If there wasn't a black market, there wouldn't be half the health problems people have with
cocaine. Not even the health, the danger of people getting killed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know my dealers well enough and they're pretty fair with me on prices because I do a lot of pot with them. And therefore, my prices, like in other words, I never buy coke by itself.
One of the most serious problems facing law enforcement officials trying to cut the cocaine connection is the fact that what's illegal in the United States is a way of life down here in much of South America. This, for instance, is the Sunday coca market in the Bolivian capital of La Paz, where each Sunday thousands of pounds worth of coca leaves are openly and legally traded. One of the most serious problems facing law enforcement officials trying to cut the cocaine connection is the fact that what's illegal in the United States is a way of life down here in much of South America. This, for instance, is the coca market in the Bolivian capital of La Paz, where each Sunday thousands of pounds worth of raw cocoa leaf are traded openly and honestly. One of the most serious problems facing law enforcement officials trying to cut the cocaine connection is the fact that what's illegal in the United States is a way of life down here in much of South America. This, for instance, is the Sunday coca market in the Bolivian capital of La Paz, and here each Sunday thousands of pounds worth of coca leaves are traded openly and honestly.
Qué lindo, che.
Y la otra cosa también. María.
Quiero yo. 3 pesos. ¿Cuándo vamos a...
La contra los del Bolívar.
good.
So let's get out of there.
Too late.
Now there's one right. Snowblind continues tomorrow when we take you here to one of the South American origins of the cocaine connection. I'm Geraldo Rivera, ABC News, La Paz, Bolivia. Yeah.
And you're on.
From the fields of Bolivia, the cocaine connection moves 1,000 miles northwest here to the city of Lima, Peru. This is the headquarters of their special narcotics unit, and there's more cocaine in this room than in any other single place on earth. The street value of what you see here, in any big city in the United States, would be well over $100 million. From the fields of Bolivia, the cocaine connection moves 1,000 miles northwest here to the city of Lima, Peru. This is the headquarters of their special narcotics unit, and there's more cocaine in this room than there is in any other single place on earth. The street value of what you see here, in any big city in the United States, would be worth well over $100 million. From the fields of Bolivia, the cocaine connection travels 1,000 miles northwest here to the city of Lima, Peru. This is the headquarters of their special narcotics unit, and there's more cocaine in this room than there is in any other single place on earth. The street value of what you see here, in any big city in the United States, would be worth well over $100 million. Cocaine in this room than there is in any other single place on earth. The street value of what you see here, in any big city in the United States, would be worth well over $100 million. There's more cocaine in this room than there is in any other single place on earth. The street value of what you see here, in any big city in the United States, would be worth well over $100 million. Ok, sigue.
Una vez que se ha mezclado con el éter y puesto los distintos implementos químicos, las sustancias químicas se procede a echar al papel filtro y finalmente, obtenido los cristales de clorhidrato de cocaína, se hace secar en unas lámparas o...
Peruanos que condujeron en estos zapatos de doble suela, sí. Clorhidrato de cocaína. Aquí también vemos otro método empleado por un acompañante de las mismas. Pasando a otro caso, vemos que se valían de sprays que funcionaban y tenían la droga dentro, tal como es este caso, que funciona, pero el resto contenía clorhidrato de cocaína. Acá tenemos otro spray que también podemos apreciar el fondo, estaba lleno de clorhidrato de cocaína. Este es otro caso que podemos apreciar.
Sigue. Ok. Oh, lo siento.
Igualmente tenemos el caso de un geólogo que viene al país y fabrica piedras en nuestro medio y en su interior lleva clorhidrato de cocaína, siendo el resto de yeso de París. El caso de un músico que había tenido en los últimos tiempos.
Buenas noches. ¿Viene con ustedes, no? Espérate. Que se meta la señora.
apágame el airico. Ya, jefe. El airico, apaga, cierra la puerta. Por favor.
Okay, right now. What, just explain, Tony, what's in the parachutes.
Well, in the parachutes, we found the cocaine.
How much did you find?
Oh, it's approximately 12 kilos in there.
How many people involved?
Well, right now there's approximately 4 people involved.
We don't want to see his face, Anton. That's why I'm trying to block his face.
For no reason other than I'd like them to be very sure.
Get the cigarette. Go from them to here. ¿Cuántos son?
12.
12 kilos.
No, 12 paquetes.
12 paquetes.
No sabe el peso.
Señora, pasa por aquí un ratito. Tú también.
¿De dónde viene la coca, sabe? Hay más. Es puro, it's pure. Coca todo. How many people were arrested?
Well, there's about approximately 4 people that were arrested in this case.
And about how much cocaine is this?
Well, we had about, I should say it's approximately 15 to 16 kilos.
These guys stopped on the verge of the two dogs having a good time with those dogs.
Plainclothes policemen from the Special Narcotics Unit of the Peruvian Police Department have just captured 4 suspects